Excuse the mess. Work in process. Right, see the two back windows. I need to make two thermal reflective window covers for them. Now I've got one up here in there, see that? And it's a dual one. It goes all the way across, so you put the stickers on and you just keep forgetting that it's a dual one, and it's been ripped and ripped and ripped. So I'm doing two separate ones this time. I'll show you the stickers that I'm using. I will show you how I'm doing it, and just sheer luck, out of sheer luck, I'm also doing one for this big window on the side here, this one. I was going to have one as well, but for now concentrate on these two at the back. And sheer luck, like I was saying, we're in the garage. When I started to convert the van, I saved a wooden panel for the back window, which, because the windows weren't there, we put them in ourselves. That's in previous videos if you want to look back on that, or I'll put a link in the description if I can remember. So I've got the wooden panel out, checked it, and this is a quick update on what I did earlier, which you'll see in the video. What I'm going to do is exactly the same as what I did before. Cut a new piece out. The material I used to cover this with afterwards in the video didn't work out too well. The glue actually came through and it looked really patchy. So I'm going to use the stretchy car material which you get when you're doing van conversion, which I've got loads left over. So I'm going to use that because that seems to work a lot better. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Just cutting out again, and then I'll show you how I'm gluing all that back together. What I'm doing is just holding it down. I'm just doing one hand at the moment just to show you. And then I'll hold it and then carry it all the way around. Just to show. And what I've done, I've folded this over. So you've got two, and I'll be gluing them together, and then the material on top after that. It's actually pretty straightforward. That's it. And then a little tiny bit here. There we go. Just make sure I haven't cut this. Just make sure the crease is nicely marked. And then when you open it up, you see you got them together. So I shall then spray glue on both sides, and that should be perfect. That's stage one. Okay, so when you're using carpet, what you want to do is make sure that this side, I don't know if you can see that, is a lot smooth. Is it smoother? Well, that's smoother, that's soft, so you can see that. And if you can see it close up, you'll see that that's going on the outside. So you have to decide what you want to do. But this is going to go on so I'm going to turn this over, glue this to them. So this is the inside. You can see the difference, definitely, honestly, when you get close up. If you can see that there. That's a lot more fluffier and that's more dense. This I'm going to get two off the same sheet. Okay, so I'm not doubling that up. That's just a single. That's been doubled up. You've seen in the previous. And all I'm going to do is just then glue this, and then I'll trim it afterwards. Okay, I've got a rough idea where I'm going now. So I'll put the scissors there. I know where it's got to go. So around the edge. And then the same with this. Woohoo! Look at that. Now I could just trim it and then fold it over. We'll see what it looks like. But I'm going to just let that one dry, cut a piece off and do the next one. just flip it over and then you can iron any creases out. There's not any in there really. Right, look at that, beautiful. So I'm just going to cut this as accurate as I can, or as straight as I can, to fold it over. I'll go around the bend in a minute. There's a bit of glue on it, so you've got to be careful. All right. Okay, I'll fold that over. What I'm going to do now quickly is just spray between the two, and because they have adhesive on it, you need it to leave it for about 3 to 4 minutes. 3 minutes, whatever it says on the can, if you read it, or 2 to 5 minutes before you want it. And then when you bond them, they will really bond. And that's what we're going to do next. And then just gently start. It'll bond, it'll definitely bond. Yep. You might have to come back and cut the corners a little bit just to get them right. I mean, just take a trim out. That looks right to me, actually. It's a bit sticky. See what I mean? Now all you have to do with this, really, if you see a little knob like that, see that? Ding, gone, disappeared. And that's what we're doing. We're just pushing it round. This tar material is very forgiving and it's very stretchable. Amazon, eBay, doesn't matter which one. Another little ditty there. What are you going to do? And that's it. Disappears, look. This edge is a bit thicker. This is the edge that I folded, not the actual. So you might have to put a bit of pressure on this. That's all. You're going to get fluffy fingers, by the way. So I'll let you know that. Covered in glue and fluffy fingers. But a well worth it. Cheap job, but a good job. And that's it. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. So with mine, I'm going to fit eyelets. So you've seen what they are, eyelets, there they are. I'm going to put them, I'm going to put one there, one roughly there. It's about 3-4 inches in, and then one at the bottom, one down here, about here. That's it. So what I've got for that, I've got a nice piece of wood underneath, nice piece. We've got the cutter, which comes with the kit. So just roughly, I'm going to put them about there. Then we'll grab a hammer and I'll show you how I'm doing it. Just to make sure it's about right. And I'll just do it again. Same this side. We've got to allow for the frame on the window, so I'm just roughly guessing it. Like so. And then one at the bottom here. Oops, not going to get now. Be about there. In the middle, roughly. That's it. Hopefully they pop out. There you go. one didn't go through well. All you have to do is just and that's it. Same with these. I've got to admit, it's a bit awkward, isn't he? That's all like it. That's it. I suppose there's a few layers to go through. So once you've done that, you grab your eyelet and you put him through there like so. And then you've got a base. This is your base. So your eyelet's in there. Got to try and get that on top of that, and it should fit beautifully and snug. And then you put your eyelet sort of washer on top. You don't put it that way around. You can see where it goes. It's sort of self-explanatory. You put your bender thing. I'm going to call it a bender thing on top. And whack it. And then that produces an eyelet. And that's it. We'll do the rest, and yeah, we'll see what they're like and what they fit like. Eyelet on top, like so. Put him on top. And that's it. That's it. It's that simple. There we go. Ooh, where are we? Camera. There you go. Right. I'm using these like I've just shown you them. So what we do is undo them. I've already done the whites. This is the one at the bottom now. So what we do, we push it through the hole. Just put the cap on, just gently. Okay, a little bit of moisture on the cap there like that. And then what we do, I can show you this. As I've got two stuck on the window already, because they do go on quite nicely on that. That goes on like so. Excuse me. Get the two caps, just pop them on, and these will fit, those will fit through the hole. So we just lift it slightly, and what that does, it goes through and it puts more pressure. Sorry, my camera and handwork's not the best at the moment. There you go, and that puts more pressure on. And then with the bottom one then, just push it in. It'll stick. And that's it. Look at that. They ain't coming off. They ain't. And there we go. Perfection. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and a like. That would be great. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll definitely catch you the next one. All right. Sorry, I forgot to film the finished article. There you go. Oh, will you stop doing this? Hold on. Right, I forgot to film the finished article. Don't judge me for them. I've not got round to that yet. But, yep, that makes a hell of a difference. More private, and it'll be keep the heat out in the summertime and the warmth in the winter. Okay, thanks again. Thanks for watching.